Yo, yo, what's happening? It's me, Millie Money, back in the house. How's everybody doing this fine morning? All right, let's get into these Sunday afternoon games. Bears vs. 49ers. Check it out. See how the game goes. Sit back and enjoy it, y'all. All right, let's get it on.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the Niners. And it's coming up next.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Really nice play here by Ricky Pearsall, and when you look around this 49ers offense, Mike, and you give Kyle Shanahan just one more weapon, a guy with elite hands, a polished route runner coming out of the college game in Florida, he just gives one more weapon to go in with Debo and Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. I mean, this has the makings of one of the scarier offensive skill units in the entire NFL, and even though he's a young rookie, I think by year end, I think Pearsall is going to have a huge impact on the success of this 49ers offense.
2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Now he'll run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man is Jennings. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's like a textbook methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw to the right flat, it is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
There goes Swift. 1st down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decision.
And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jordan Mason on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run. And here's Mason. They face 2nd down and 7. Third and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Purdy on 1st down. That's taken in by Jennings.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2nd and 7. A tight end in motion now. Play action. Here's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Throwing again is Purdy. Throwing right, it's taken in. He is in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. DeAndre Carter on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Pass right side to the tight end, Komet.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass caught right side, it's Allen.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll run. This is Mason. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. So Kittle comes in motion. On the ground is Mason. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Give up the middle with Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. We are through one. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Now, Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
He'll try to run with Swift. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Mason. Oh, yeah. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. Second down and 8. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see.
Matt Eberflus disagrees with that call, and he has thrown the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
Open man is Jennings. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Scott now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Now he'll run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the out, connecting with Allen.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Swift gets it from the pistol. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Komet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. But he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing again, Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down. Inside the 10-yard line, it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he will dive into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Mason. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Guerrero. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That's into the hands of the fullback.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. He's got it! And he's got another one! Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's to Odunze again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Over the top. He's got it. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the 1st half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the 2nd half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Scott now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, it's Swift. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. Now this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run. And here's Mason. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
They didn't need a lot here to pick up the first down, so I think it's a smart call. Get the ball to a guy who can maneuver his way across the marker. And, Mike, listen, if they hadn't stopped him so quickly, you and I both know he could have taken that one a lot longer.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Scott now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. On the out, connecting with Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Mason. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
We've seen his big play potential as a receiver, so I don't think it's a surprise to see them work in a little bit of a changeup and give him the ball on the ground. Held to a small gain here, but they don't mind. He still had enough to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On 2nd down, Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Another run here, another run by Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to cut the deficit in half. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
1st and 10 for Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Back to the air is Purdy. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Scott now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He runs with it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll run here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Williams now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got the hook up there to Odunze. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Mason. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. So Kittle comes in motion. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now Williams. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll stick to the ground. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. On third down, it's Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Niners are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From his end zone, Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
So Kittle comes in motion. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Open man downfield is Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A first down throw for Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll run. This is Mason. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. Handoff here, up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To the ground, he'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
All right, y'all, that's game. Hey, pretty good game. Could say so myself. Hey, pretty interesting. You know, one of the afternoon games for Sunday. You know, come back tomorrow and do the other one of the top afternoon games. The Rams and the Bills. That should be an interesting one. But other than that, you know, appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, watching my video, support me. And if you don't, I appreciate it if you follow me, YouTube or Twitch, Millie_Money. And again, I appreciate y'all. And until next time, my fellow gamers, deuces.